Okay, guys, I hope everybody's doing well in our time away from each other at school. What I wanted to do today was talk about the assignment that I gave you, the Congressional Member Research and Slideshow. So basically, it's a two-part assignment. The first part is creating the template, which is right here as a Word document if you have Word, or at the bottom, you could use it as a Google Doc, and then you're going to turn it into a 6-slide slideshow. This is the Google Classroom page where you'll find all the information, Congressional Member Research and Slideshow. So let's start off with the template. So you're going to choose anybody from the state of Ohio. And I have a list back on Google Classroom too, so we'll use the list real quick if you haven't chosen somebody yet. It's under the Ohio Congressional Delegation. We have 2 senators, Sherrod Brown, Rob Portman. The D is for Democrat, the R is for Republican, and these are our representatives. We have 16. These are the districts that they're in. So, for example, we live in the 6th district, so Bill Johnson is our person. He's a Republican. So choose one of these people. You go to your template, the name of your representative or senator right here, the district and or state. So the district, again, that's the district. The state is going to be Ohio if you choose a senator. Cities, communities, and district, date of birth. So this is where we're going to have to use some of our research. So we'll go back. And you start off with, if you use a senator, start off with U.S. senators, this link right here. If you use a House member, start off on house.gov. We'll go to senators just as an example. And we have 2 senators, Sherrod Brown and Rob Portman. So we'll look for Sherrod Brown first. This is who we're looking for. And this is his home page. So biography is probably where you want to start here, committee assignments, things like that. But if you click on biography, it's going to give you a lot of the background information that you're going to need for this. So read through there. And again, what you're looking for, district, communities in the district, date of birth, education, committees, congressional caucuses, political parties. So the big difference, and a lot of students get confused, between committees and congressional caucuses. They're both groups, but in committees, they make laws. Congressional caucuses are informal, so they don't make laws. They just talk about maybe laws or different things that they want to do. Those are caucuses and committees. It might be a little harder to find the caucus, but if your person is a Democrat, then they're in the Democratic caucus. If they're a Republican, they're in the Republican caucus. So you should be able to at least determine one caucus. Sometimes they're hard to find. Political party, Republican and Democrat, issues, stances. So let's go back to the Google Classroom page, and we're going to use some other information. So Ballotpedia is a good one for finding information on the communities. So let's say you choose R, Congressman in the 6th district, Bill Johnson. Click on his page. Sometimes it's slow. There we go. And there's a bunch of Bill Johnsons. We want Bill Johnson from Ohio. From Ohio. Bill Johnson from Ohio. Alright, so it'll bring up his Ballotpedia page, and eventually on the page there's information about communities in the district. There should be a map. So, U.S. House representing Ohio's 6th Congressional District. Click here. And then it gives you a map with the name of counties. So just put a few of these. 3 or 4 should be good enough for that. Issues and stances. This is going to be a little more involved, and there's actually 2 slides in your slideshow that are going to use this. So the idea is that by filling out this page, it's going to be easy to do your slideshow. Go back to Google Classroom. So ontheissues.org is a good one here. PolitiFact is a good one too. We'll use PolitiFact. You'll just type in your person. So my congressman just north of here is Tim Ryan. So type in Tim Ryan, press enter. There's a bunch of Tim Ryans I know that this is the guy I'm looking for, but if you didn't know, you'd click on there in Ohio's 13th Congressional District. It rates how honest he is, fact checks a lot of his statements. It's a really good website just for anybody voting, really. But again, go back to Google Classroom. I like to keep these open while I'm working so I can jump back and forth. OnTheIssues.org is a good one too. So the big thing with On the Issues, again, just go to the search bar. You want to tell me how they stand on the issues. The issues themselves aren't as important as their stance on it, so how do they feel on, abortion or gun control or climate change? Those are the issues we're talking about. And it'll give you a ton. So it gives you quotes, other candidates, background on information. So you're going to have to read and kind of determine where they stand on these. But just pick a few of these. You're going to need like 8 things total. And there's a ton here. Immigration, jobs, principles and values, Social Security, tax reform, technology, war and peace, welfare, and poverty. This chart will help you out too. So this is all for the issues, which is probably the most important part of this slideshow. So let's go back to the template. Terms in office, when were they first elected? If they are House members, they serve 2-year terms. So if they're in office for 8 years, that's 4 terms. Senators serve 6-year terms. So if they're in office for, let's see, 18 years, that's 3 terms. And then a 1-paragraph biographical summary. Read over their biography, break it down. Who are they in 1 paragraph? Start from the beginning. Who are they now? And contact information, that's pretty easy to find. If you go back to, let's see, the biography page we were first at was Sherrod Brown. It has all the contact information on the side. So I don't need all this contact information. So either pick the main office in DC or the closest office to us, which would probably be Cleveland. So just put down this information. I don't care about the facts. Just give me the address and a phone number. And that's about it for our template. So complete the template, then use that information to create your slideshow. I have an example slideshow here, Senator John McCain. You could use, but you definitely want to go through the directions, read through the directions. Again, I'm not going to go over every little thing because you could read here, but 6 slides. First slide, cover slide with a picture, name of your representative. I broke down exactly what you should put on each slide, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Read it over, refer to the rubric. We're not going to present because obviously we can't, but I'm hoping to find a way to share these with the class members so you guys can kind of look over each other's work and teach each other about your different representative. But use the rubric. And like I said, I do have a example. This is Senator John McCain. He passed away a few years ago, but I admired Senator McCain. That's why I did this slideshow about him. He's from Arizona. He was a POW during Vietnam, spent years. Read over on the slideshow because he's an interesting person, but it'll also help you make your slideshow. All right, guys, so I'm about to wrap things up here. Hopefully this answered some of your questions. As always, I'll answer your questions on email, and I hope to put together a Google Meets in the near future where we could interact with each other in real time. So again, the template, I have Google Docs or Word. If you're having trouble downloading it or typing on there, it could be because you're using your phone. So try not to use your phone, use a Chromebook if you can. But if you're still having an issue, if you go to Google Docs, now my computer's being slow for whatever reason, but if you go to File, you can make a copy and then you should be able to edit it. Or as a last resort, just copy and paste everything onto a different document and then answer the questions. All right, guys, hope you're doing well. This is going to be it for me. So work on your template, your slideshow. If you have questions, email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.